It's giving like bronze goddess, like peachy glow. This is nice. I like this. Hey beauties, and welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to the channel. The other day, you guys, I was just sitting around and I just did my makeup just to relax a little bit, and I came up with this really pretty glowy bronzy type of look, which I think would be absolutely perfect for a summertime look. Nothing too heavy, too cakey, not a lot of eyeshadow, a nice glossy lip, and of course a popping cheek, which you know is my signature. So I'm going to sit down and recreate this look for you guys. Unfortunately, I did not take any photos when I did that look. I was just chilling and just, you know, playing around in some makeup. So we're going to be shopping my stash and coming up with this nice and pretty summertime glowy bronze goddess type of look. So if you would like to see how I got it, I hope that you'll keep watching. If you're new here, hey, my name is Lydia Marie. I do a lot of beauty content for women over 40, but everybody is welcome here on the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a thing, because we have a good time over here, girl. Let's go ahead and get into this summer bronzy makeup look. So I've already prepped my skin. I have on my Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, and I put a little bit of the Clinique moisture surge under my eye. I'm gonna let that set. I've been congested for some reason, and it's caused me to blow my nose and things a lot, and that always makes my under eye super dry. But let me tell you, the major key that has been making a huge difference with my makeup application, it's my Beauty Stat, the universal peel pads from Beauty Stat, the universal triple action daily peel pads. I find that when I do my makeup, I use these first and my skin looks so good. The makeup lays down so well. And like I said last week, I had a breakout, but look how it's cleared up from using these. Yeah, this breakout has cleared up like a lot. This pimple was huge, that one was huge, but using these in my skin prep before makeup has made a huge difference. I absolutely love these. Foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Skin Tint. This is my favorite skin tint in the summer because it gives coverage, but it still feels nice and lightweight, and you can totally build it up. You can sheer it out, which is what I did the other day. I sheared it out really nice, and it just looks like a nice glowy skin. But before I do that, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Halo Glow. Not this. I've really been loving this. It's so good, y'all. The Halo Glow Skin Tint. Oh, so bomb. I'm almost done with this, by the way. But I did use, so for foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Skin Tint. This is my favorite skin tint in the summertime, and I have the shade 330. This is the one with vitamin C, and it has the little dropper. It gives a great amount of radiance. Like, it's a really nice, just healthy looking glow skin tint. And I sometimes will pair it with my e.l.f. Halo Glow as my primer. So I'm gonna do that again. I didn't do this the other day, but I do like these two together. But I'm only gonna put the e.l.f. in the areas where I'm a little bit dry right now, which is right here on my little dry patch, and a little bit right here, because the Maybelline is going to give you a serious glow. But when I did it the other day, I really sheared it out so it didn't look like overdone. It's just such a beautiful skin tint. This is one of my go-tos for the summer, and you can see the little pearlescent here, so it does have a nice healthy radiance. So I'm going to blend this in, and then we're going to go in with the foundation. Just going to tap that e.l.f. Halo Glow in a little bit. But I have to get better about some days I just sit down and do my makeup because it relaxes me, and this was one of those days when I did this particular makeup look. And then when I went out, I was like, dang, I should have recorded this. It's so cute. It looks so good. And it was just a normal day. But I was like, you know, I think this is a really good makeup look for summer, because who doesn't like to have a good sun-kissed type of radiant glow? You know what I'm saying? In the summer. So tap that e.l.f. in, and then I'm going to go right in with the foundation. Now this does have a drop. You can use the drop, but I'm just going to take what's on the little nozzle here and just kind of do like that. And again, this is the shade 330, which you can tell is a really good match. I'm just going to take a little bit here. I'm going to start with a brush, and then I'm going to shear it out with a beauty sponge, which I know I hardly do anymore. I'm all about brushes, but the foundation is just so pretty that you can do either, and you can immediately see how it's just looking like a nice healthy tan. This is so random, but I think my neighbor's dog is in heat. I think their pet is in heat, and they've been letting them out on the patio at night for some reason. And I was like, what the heck is that noise, child? I think the dog is in heat. Maybe that's why they put him on the patio. But anyway, look at the coverage, and I didn't even color correct, but the coverage is there. For this to be a skin tint, it's really nice medium buildable coverage, and I didn't use a lot at all. And I'm not going to put any on my forehead because I do have that e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm just going to blend out what's left on the brush over my forehead. And I used to have the shade 312. That's my winter shade, but I like this in the summer, so I have shade 330. This is one of the foundations that I actually used until the last drop before. And I recently, about a month ago, got a new bottle of it. So we are growing here over on this channel, you guys. We're almost at 1,900 subscribers. That is crazy. Oh my God, I remember when I was praying to get 500 subscribers. I love that. Look how good that looks. That's all we're gonna do. That's all the foundation. I'm not gonna go in. I'm not concerned about it not covering everything. It's fine. Like, let's shear it out with a beauty sponge. I kind of have a damp one here, and I'm just gonna take it and just kind of press into everything. Just blend it in just a little bit more. Instead of a super bright concealer, I'm going to take the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer in the shade W7. I love this doe foot applicator on here because you can really get up in the corners. And this is a color that is closer to my skin tone. I'm just going to take it like that. I'm trying to remember all the steps that I did because, like I said, I was like watching Scandal and doing my makeup at the same time. I was just relaxing. And I looked up and I was like, ooh, this is pretty. I like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Maybelline highlighter stick, lifter stick, in the shade number 40. And that's going to be my highlight with that. I'm just going to take it down here, a little bit of here. I like this a lot, but not under my eye. It's a little too thick for my eye, but it's a really nice highlighter. And it's just the right shade to kind of give me some brightness without going overboard. I really enjoyed it. Y'all hear the train? The train is coming through at the wrong time. I'm going to use my Real Techniques concealer brush and blend this out. Hey, BK Beauty sent me a brush to try. We're going to use this with the blush. They sent me their little blush brush to try. I'm going to use that when I apply the blush. I haven't tried it yet. It's still in the packaging, obviously, so we're going to try that. But look how good that concealer is. Just a really nice skin tone type concealer. Nothing too bright, like nothing like that. And I'm just going to use the rest to kind of go over my eyelid. Like that. So now we are concealed, we're highlighted, and we still have that luscious glow going on from the e.l.f. Halo Glow and that Maybelline Skin Tint. I love that foundation down. For my setting powder, this is where my brightness is gonna come in a little bit, using the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. I think this is the most I've reached for a setting powder in a really long time, other than my Laura Mercier. This one, yeah, she's like that. This is a light pink one. I like this shade a lot. Both of my sponges are a little dirty, but we're going to use them anyway. I think I'm just going to turn it around, and we're going to just flip it around that side. You got to improvise. I need some new ones too. So we're just going to use this and just set underneath my eye with that pink. And see, that gives the brightness, but it's still not outrageously bright with the pink. It's just, and especially in my smile lines, we're going to set it there. I've recommended this powder, and everybody who came back to me said that that powder was good. And I was like, I told you, I'm glad you like it. And that's the under eye powder. Then I'm going to give my face a spray with my Milani Make It Last. Melt this makeup right on in. And then we're going to do some bronzing. I haven't used this Dibs Beauty since I got it. I think I maybe used it once. This is like the duo stick bronzer slash blush on one side. I'm not going to use the blush, but I am going to start off with the bronzer. The bronzer is nice. It's a little light for me this time of year, but you see what I'm saying? It's very gel-like, so I'm going to go over it with, yeah, I definitely need to go over it because it's picking up almost nothing. I'm going to go over it with my Milani Spicy Season Bronzer, which y'all seem to like, and I liked it too. I told y'all, girl. Milani, I think these are some of the most slept on products, but on my last video, the products that I would tell you to get from Ulta if you're building your makeup collection, this is going to be one of the Milani Make It Last, and we're going to use the, not that brush. Where is my e.l.f. brush? Here it is. The e.l.f. liquid bronzer slash contour brush. We're going to use this to apply Spicy Season. And I'm going to take the denser side because I want a little bit of bronze. I want some bronzing today. And then we'll flip the brush and kind of shear it out. I think the Dibs Beauty, I got that closer to winter or something like that. Yeah, we need to shear this out. And I placed it wrong. That's my fault. But we're going to just shear it out. But I wanted some bronzing going on. And I used this the other day because I had it on my vanity from the last video that I filmed for you guys. So, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So my Scandal rewatch is almost over. I'm in the middle of season 6. Season 6, episode 9 or 10. And this is where Abby, remember the redhead, and Olivia, this is where they have their falling out. And I couldn't remember why they had a falling out, but now I remember, and I'm like, Abby, just when she got me to like her again, this when she go and mess up. I was like, girl, what? But I'm almost done. Now I gotta find a new comfort show to watch because I'm like, Scandal is 7 seasons and I'm in the middle of season 6 already. But it's really like my stories. I can't believe I didn't make it this far when it was on TV, but I'm kind of glad I did it because I can watch it uninterrupted. Because how in the world did you wait week to week for all this drama? That is crazy. Okay, the bronzer is on. It's super pretty. I really like that. We're going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. Not a lot, but we're going to do a little bit because I had on a little like a bronzy something on my eyes, but I pulled out my Nude Mood palette from ColourPop. They still sell this. I'm so glad that ColourPop hasn't discontinued it and they left it in Ulta. So this is what that looks like. And I think you can get it, I want to say Target. I'm not sure though, but definitely at Ulta. For sure. So this is what that looks like. So we're going to do a little bit of eyeshadow, nothing too crazy. But first, you know the vibes, my Morphe Solo Artist eyeshadow primer. I really like this. I have been reaching for this more than I have my MAC paint pot. So we're going to put that on. And actually, this could go for the eyeshadow. You know what? No, I need a little eyeshadow. I was like, you know what? We should just do this. And I'm like, nah, I need a little something else. I could never be a clean girl makeup because I like eyeshadow too much. Like, I can't be just a bronzer for eyeshadow type of girl. That's just not my thing. Sorry, not sorry. So the Nude Mood shadow from ColourPop. I don't know where are my clean blending brushes. I just washed them, but for some reason I can't find one. Here's one. We're gonna take this one from e.l.f. and I'm gonna dip into these two mauve shades as my transition color. Just here. And we're gonna just tap that right on the lid. So not technically a transition shade, but just something on the lid. We're just going to tap those in. Like that. This palette has a lot of kickback with the mattes. So it has a lot of kickback. So be careful of that if you get this palette. But I still like it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm going to take this little shade right here. It's kind of like a copper penny shade, and I'm gonna pop that on my eyelid because it kind of goes with the theme of like bronzy little sparkle without being like blingy blingy, you know what I'm saying? I'm so congested, you guys. How do I still have allergies this late in the summer? That is wild. But also people be out coughing, not covering their mouth. Oh, that's pretty. So, and also lack of sleep. That could be it. That could be it as well. One Saturday, I'm just gonna sleep in. One Saturday. Just a little bit on my eyes because we're gonna do some eyeliner. If you haven't gone and gotten the e.l.f. Kohl liners yet, the new $2 Kohl Smoky liners, what are you even doing? This one right here, Brownie Points, has become the go-to for me, especially on my bottom lid because my eyes have a little bit of extra skin, but it doesn't tug, and I love that. I love it. This is a really good $2 pencil. Nice and soft. And I just line slightly underneath my eyes a little bit. And so now we're going to do some blush. And we're going to try this BK Beauty blush brush right here. And I think it is the number 112. And I pulled this blush out of my stash. This is the About Face Cheek Freak blush. When I first got it, I was like, oh, this is so pretty. It's a pretty orange. Of course, you know you have so much stuff that you don't reach for it again. But this is in the shade, I think it's called Brunchin'. And it's a nice orange, kind of like a balmy texture, so it went really well with this type of like radiant look. Let me open this brush. Before I do the blush though, I'm going to do my eyeliner again under my waterline with another e.l.f. Smoky Kohl liner, and this is in the shade Beige Flag. I like a good bright liner in my waterline underneath because it makes your eyes look more open and awake, and especially as you get a little bit older, lining your eye with a creamy coconutty shade really helps to like open your eyes and make it look, you know, a little bit more awake. Oh. And look at that. Look at the contrast between the brown one and the white. Girl. Go ahead, e.l.f. with your $2 pencils. I like it. And it's super easy, like, you see what I'm saying? See the contrast between the brightness and the I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, let's do some blush. Okay, the BK Beauty 112 brush. I like the little angle. You can just kind of get right there in the pocket. Okay, it's nice and soft. Their brushes are such good quality. Look how little it is, but I know it's going to do a great job. So let's dip right into this blush called Brunchin' from About Face. And it picks up nicely on the brush. So, oh, yeah. Oh, it's so nice and soft. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that blush. And I like the brush. Oh, this is nice. Thank you, BK Beauty. That's a pretty blush though. Ooh, perfect for this time of year. Really nice orange. I love a blush, girl, I love a brush that gets right up in there, because you know I like to apply my brush. I like to apply my blush at the top of my cheeks. It's like 11 o'clock at night, so it's fine. So I like that. That's a nice blush, and it's got like a nice little kind of a balmy texture. Ooh, kind of sheer, but still give you pigment. Oh, that's pretty. I know you didn't think I was not gonna finish my face with my NYX Buttermilk highlighter, girl. I told you we locked in, okay? This is what I'm saying. The look is like super easy. It's not overly dramatic. You can add a mascara, which I'm gonna do because I like mascara. But it's just giving you like summery, bronzy. You know what I'm saying? Put a little bit up here. I like this brush. I like that. Very nice. A little bit down here. just a little bit. This is what's so perfect about this shade, because though it is a highlighter, it kind of is working like a low lighter, like a lit from within situation, and blending in with that blush. Yeah, so this is what I had the other day. Mascara, and then I'm gonna do a quick lip, and I kind of like this lip combo and this lip gloss. I low-key forgot about it. Before I do my lips, I forgot about this because I was like, why is this MAC on my dresser? Because I finished my face with the MAC Studio Fix foundation powder. This new formula has more of a radiance than the other original powder. The other one is a little bit more mattifying. I didn't put it everywhere, but I'm gonna put it here, and kind of in my T-zone just a little bit, because it does give you coverage, and I don't want a lot of coverage, but I do want to set with this foundation. And this is NC45. I'm just gonna take it and tap in right here, a little bit here, a little bit. I can see that little spot right there, and it's driving me crazy. And just a smidge around my forehead, and a little bit on my jawline. But you see what I'm saying? It didn't take away from the radiance, because this gives you some radiance, which I really like this formula a lot. We're gonna be doing the Colossal Bubble Mascara from Maybelline. I like this a lot. This is in the shade Brown. You guys know I've been reaching for brown mascaras. Oh, let me not do what I did the other night, girl. My whole face was done, and I smeared mascara all over my eyelid. Whoa. I'm not going to do a lot of this either. But I do like this Colossal Bubble. Maybelline has some of my favorite drugstore mascaras, period. And anything that's going to give me, in my baby lashes, some nice length and volume without being too overwhelming. Especially because we're not doing a lot of eyeshadow. It's a winner. I like that. So for a lip pencil in the shade Dress to the 90s, this is what that looks like. This is their original formula in the gel pencil. I've had this since a November sale a couple of years ago. Really, really, really nice pencil. And these are the ones that you don't have to sharpen. So they just line up like that. Oh, and I just broke it. Ooh. I guess I pushed it up a little too much. That's my bad. Anyway, moving on. This is the lipstick that I pulled out, and it's the shade Free Spirit. It's from NYX. It's one of their velvety. See how nice and pinky looking that is? But first, I did it in reverse. I did my lip liner, then I did my gloss, which is the Honey Lip Gloss from Juvia's Place. Shout out to Ariel Ash, because ever since she mentioned this, I went out and got it immediately. And it's one of my favorite glosses. So, this is the color. I do wish the applicator was bigger. It's just something about having a nice doe foot applicator for a gloss that I really enjoy. And then I'm going to take the Free Spirit and kind of put it in the middle, because it's a matter lipstick, a more matte formula. Like this. But it actually matches the honey really well. And that's the lip combo. That's all I did. That's it. And this is a recreation of the look I did the other day that I thought turned out so well. And I did not take any photos, but that's fine, because now we have a whole video to reference. So it's a nice bronzy, a little bit of glow on the cheeks, neutral face and eyes. Really pretty. Just something you can put on to run some errands or to go out or whatever. I don't know what I did. I forget what I did. I just was playing in makeup, like I said, and watching my stories, and this is how it came out. So, but I really do like this type of look. Very easy. This, like I said, is my GOAT foundation for the summer. My GOAT skin tint / foundation. I will always repurchase this as long as they keep making it. I really do like the luminosity of it. So you guys let me know how you like this look. I hope that you have enjoyed this little makeup and chit chat shopping my stash for this cute bronzy summertime look. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. As per usual, everything will be linked down below. I think with the exception of the brush from BK Beauty and the lip liner, you can find everything in my Ulta storefront. So I will have it all linked below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch y'all back here for the next video real soon. Bye.